whispers inside the room. Oh, the Plum Island horror, where the whispers never end.
Hey everybody, it's Doug here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to my continued playthrough of the Plum Island Horror, where we are getting really close to the end of the game. We're in the last 3 rounds of the game right now. And I think we're going to beat it. I'm not 100% sure because it's about to get a lot harder. The last 3 rounds get tougher as we lose actions and there are more horrors that come out onto the table. I kind of like the fact that the horror creatures are generic. It allows for you to speculate on whatever they are. I'm calling them zombies. There is a zombie horde apocalypse and yada yada. Some mutant factory created them or something like that. But anyway, we're getting close to the end of it, and I feel pretty good about a victory here right now, but that could change. So again, first off, I want to thank everybody for watching. Please subscribe and like the channel. You know that I get like I don't know, 25, 30,000 views sometimes in a week, and 80% of the people watching are not subscribed. It's crazy. You know, I'm not like knocking on the door for donations or Patreon. I probably should be doing that. I'm not at all knocking anybody that is doing that. You should be doing that because you want to support your channel. It's just, you know, I have a good job and everything, so I can afford to do this stuff. But I always think that if I go that route, then I feel like really obligated to put things out on a timely fashion, things like that. Right now, I just do it when I want to and hope you enjoy it, right? So we'll see if I ever get back to doing some things like that. I don't think I will unless it's part of my retirement plan, which could be possible. But that said, I do appreciate subscriptions and support and your feedback because that lets me know that you're enjoying the content, etc., etc. So please do that. Also, I said this at the end of the last video, and I forgot to actually do it. But if you're interested, you know I do these custom intros. I just did 3 different 30-second commercial spots for actual products for an actual marketing company as part of a competition that I'm in. I think that was really fun. If you want to see that stuff and see what I'm doing to create a cinematic experience for board games, which is something I'm really heading into and exploring, go to look up my channel, Greatness Forge, or you can look up a short horror film called The Station Prelude or The Station. If you look those up and you find them under the Greatness Forge, that's my kind of like my experimental channel. You'll see a lot of things there. I'm working with a digital influencer to promote her. I'm doing all kinds of things there that are on the side. It's really interesting. I don't want to spend too much time talking about it here because we're here to play board games, but it is related to the board games and the fact that I'm working to use that media to help tell board game stories and help promote the board games that I put on the channel. And I've been doing that for a long time. I used to do it with primarily like stock footage and things like that, but now there's so many more video tools available, so many things I can do that I didn't know how to do before. My editing skills have gone through the roof. Like I said, I'm doing commercials now. It's pretty amazing. But anyway, check them out when you get the chance. Let's get started with our game. I don't think I had any errors from the last time. We're just going to dive right in. 3 turns left. Let's see if we can survive this. We got to make it to the end of the last night phase, which is turn 9. We're on turn 7. So let's start turn 7 right now. Of course, the first thing we do, if you're unfamiliar, please go back to the first couple episodes and watch those. And then maybe if you don't want to watch the whole thing, because it's a pretty long series, you can skip ahead and see where we're at today. We're doing pretty well. All right, well, let's draw our first token out of the bag and see what's going to happen to us. Okay, that is the token for the Greenport Township. We're going to get to go with them first. You know what's interesting is you think it'd be really important to put out their compound, which in this case is the Surplus Armory. However, I haven't felt the need to do that with them. I did it with the other one because they have a really distinct advantage in giving 2 of the people in that faction unlimited ammo, which is a big deal because ammo costs supplies. So we're going to get started now. Of course, the first thing we get to do, which I forget often, and I think is probably something that people tend to forget in this game, is on your turn, the Whereas the faction, crisis adrenaline portion of it, where you get to do a foot movement with anybody in the faction and move them to a different location. Now, there is a beastie coming up here, so I think the doctor's got to go somewhere else. I mean, we got a lot of damaged people. Everybody's got injuries. Like, nobody's completely healthy. The one that really is the least healthy right now that could use some help is our sanitation worker, Ralph Norton, on his own faction, and then Phil Tiger King, the golf pro, on the Islanders Athletic Club faction. He's right here. I think that we're going to do a shift here. We're going to move the doctor over there. That's Dr. Doug House, and he does have the healing ability he carries with him. That's that symbol on his token you can see there, the cross, or the medical symbol. So we move him there. Is there any point in moving anyone else at this stage? I mean, I think we have all lanes covered enough that, we don't have this one covered. This could be bad. I might move, I think there's a lot of civilians here, but I don't care about them. We've got our civilian count. Unless it goes down again, we don't need to evacuate anybody else. So I think I'm going to take, that is Ed Cramden, our bus driver. I mean, he's not that strong, but I think I'll move him here in this. Again, I'm just doing the adrenaline. I'm not doing our actual actions, which we still have 3 of this turn. And I think that'll be it. That'll be our adrenaline, crisis adrenaline phase for that faction. Okay. I think that's good. We do need supplies for the purple team. Is there a good place to get supplies? There is. I think we're on a couple of those spaces, so I think we're okay. Speaking of supplies, the first action we're going to do. Now, the problem, this is actually not a bad idea, because I think you get supplies in the amount of your administration skill, if I'm not mistaken. So when you gather supplies, I'm going to look that up, because I always like to double check and make sure I'm not cheating, because, that's not good. But I think you can do that. Let's see real quick. I'll do that off camera, I suppose. Hold on. No, it's Forge Icon. This is kind of like man, if you really need to, do this if you can't get supplies other ways. But there are. It seems to me like when you search, you get better supplies. So what we're going to do is, the doctor's here. He's here at the Plum Island High School, where there's an icon there, which is binoculars, which allows us to search. And that's what we're going to do for our first action. We're going to search and see if we get some supplies. Sometimes this could be good. I haven't had a bad one of these, I don't think. Senior Citizen Bus Tour appears out of nowhere. One of your lead scouts almost gets run over by a gigantic tour bus. On board is a group of senior citizens from the Shady Acres retirement home. They are very upset that their tour of casinos has been rudely interrupted, but they do have tons of chocolate chip cookies and bubushka. Okay. Place the Shady Acres Senior VIP there. Okay, that's cool. I'm glad that was the doctor, not somebody in a place with more threats. In the area along with 2 supplies. See, this is a better way to get supplies. Now, you do have to do a move action to pick them up. When you forage, you just get them, so I guess there's that advantage. If any civilian units with the word family in their name have been successfully evacuated, the seniors are impressed by the concerted effort to get 4 supplies. Well, let's take a look. We got a lot of them. I'm going to look and see. Yeah, here's one right here that we rescued. The Vandy Grump. Vandergrump family. These are all pop culture plays. So we're going to get the place 4 supplies there and the seniors. Let's do that. I got to find the senior token. Here we go. The Shady Acre Seniors. They are 5. That's pretty good. Though, let's see. They have a special ability. We'll take a look at that. But we also want to put out 4 supplies there. See that? See how worth it that is compared to foraging? I don't really get the foraging thing, to be frank. So those go there, and we'll be able to pick them up when we move, and we will move, so I'm pretty confident in that. Now let's take a quick look at the Shady Acres folks here. The Shady Acres Senior Retirement Home Seniors. No one wants to see Grandma and Grandpa devoured by hideous monsters. But getting them to actually move along is a real chore because they require a lot of maintenance, care, and assistance. The civilian unit occupies 2 capacity spots on the helicopter and boat. Yes, which means the air medical helicopter and the Texas Navy units cannot evacuate them. Okay, so they're harder to evacuate. Guess what? They're going to have to stay in town while we stay off the zombie horde. That's all there is to it. We're already at our mandatory evacuation point track. We don't need to evacuate anybody. I don't know if it does us any good. I think this is just a win-lose scenario with the game. So we're just going to do that. We got 4 supplies. So that's good. That was action number 1. Action number 2, the doctor's going to go again, and he's going to heal Phil King of 2 points of damage. Now, normally, if you're in the hospital yourself or something, or a place where there is the ability to get medical attention, you can... oh, by the way, I need to exhaust that area after resolving that card, so he cannot search there again right now. There will become a time when he can. So there's an exhausted token. We're going to put that right there, and he cannot do that. Search again there this turn. But he didn't. He did medical care for the to Phil. So that was cool. The next thing we got to get all the way over to the fire marshal and that. So I think this is going to be the turn for the doctor. The doctor's going to be going all over the place. So there's 4 supplies there. That's good. And let's see what. Oh, you know what? His foot movement was only a 1. So, ooh, that's bad. So what I would have had to do is move him here. Action 1, action 2, action 3. I've already used all the actions. So I'm glad I noticed that. Most of them have 2s. That's why I didn't. I was looking at it going, wait, it says 1. He's got a 5 movement vehicle, though. We might take that as our second action to get back across the board, our second follow action. So that being said, that was all 3 of that faction's actions, all taken by the doctor. So we're going to move on to, he can heal himself too. He's got that. It's not as powerful, I don't think, as the doctor, but still he can heal himself, and he should, because he's got 2 points of damage. He's got 5, but he's okay. All right, well, let's get with our first follow action. This is going to be the orange guys there. And I think we're going to have Coach maybe doing this unit right here, get rid of those guys right there for our first follow. Actually, no, never mind that. Oh, I don't have any supplies, so I really can't do that with him. I was going to have him attack, but I don't think I can do that. You know what I can do is get the... it'd be hard to get them there. I can take a foot action with these fine fellows. The shore patrol, they haven't moved. They got a combat of 2, and they're pretty beefy. We can get them up there. And they have this ability to get people on the cutter, Coast Guard cutter, which is why I left them there. But I don't need that anymore. I just don't. So I could take them. They have a foot movement of 2. I could, as a follow action, get them up to here and then get them over to here to fight next turn, maybe. Well, my next follow action, if I get one, is going to be to move the doctor and get those supplies. It's going to be the turn for the doctor, that's for sure. So why don't we do that? For our first follow action, he's going to go 1, 2. He's going to come up here to start helping with monsters. Right? He's a shoreman after all. Shore patrol. All right, well, that's our first follow action, so we have to draw a card and see if we get an event. Oh, no, we do. So that's going to be the last follow action, because we're going to have to draw an event card, and that ends our follow action abilities. So we're going to do this and see what happens. Spoiled food and expired meds. This is bad. Each player discards 2 supplies. If the player can't discard, they must choose to apply a total of 2 hits. Okay. If the Rocky Top Food Mart, Panda Kelly's Deli, and Wiley Brothers Bar Civilians units have been evacuated, players only need to discard 1. Let me go take a look at that. I'll be right back. Unfortunately, the answer is no. So we're going to have to discard 2 such things. That is not great for us. Okay. Well, so 2 supplies. That sucks because we had finally gotten enough supplies from them. So that goes boom. The supplies for the Island Athletics Club are kaput. I'm glad we didn't pick up those supplies, but we are going to have to assign damage to 2 people in the Greenport Township because they don't have any supplies. So let's take a look at that. Okay. We'll give it to one to the doctor because he can heal himself. Everybody else has 2, so that's concerning for me. I don't want to... And we'll give 1 to the mayor. There, we'll spread it out. And they've only got 3, but he can heal himself. So can he. But I don't want to give him 3 because then he could potentially get killed. So they took 2 for that spoiling food and meds. And that ends the follow action for that activation. So let's go back in and draw another token out. See what we get. Oh, we get one of our fate tokens. That says fate. Draw a fate card. On the other side, hopefully we don't draw something with a surge again. We've been doing that every time. We didn't. Tracks 1 and 2 are going to spawn. Now, just a reminder, we on our biohazard track, if you go back and look at it, I'm not going to shift camera view, but we're at a 9 now on our biohazard track, which means now 4 horrors come out on those tracks. So horrors come out on 1 and 2. That means we're going to have a stack of 4. Now, the good news is when they're 4, they're slower. So that's not bad. So track 1, and the track 2 has a massive stack. It's going to have 7 on track 2 because there's already a group of 3 there that haven't moved yet. So there's a big stack of 7. Now, the good news is the bigger the stack, the slower they are. So at 7, they're only going to move 1 area. But we are going to activate then tracks 3 and 4. And 3 and 4 are not too bad. So here's track 4. There's 3 there, so they're going to move 3 spaces. It's going to be real. Actually, first thing that's going to happen is these guys are going to move. We're going to draw a fate card, see where they go. They're going to go 5. They're going to go to 5, so that's going to take them right to the person we thought I should do an attack with. So they're going to do a melee. I'll put a little combat token on there while we finish the movement, and then that's part 1 of 3. Well, 3 actually. I got to do 3 and 4. 3 and 4. So that's the big one. This one here, 1, 2, and then we're going to draw a fate card to see where they move. They're going to move to 1. So that means they're going to go this way, which is they're avoiding our firemen. That's not great. And then 4, we still have to move these guys. 1, 2, 3. Actually, these guys only move 2. I don't know what I'm thinking. I'm going to shuffle that one back in just to be fair, because they only move 2. They're so big. They're not 7, but they're in the 4 to 6 range. So they only move 2 times, 2 spaces. And that's going to be it for that activation. Except now we have to resolve this combat. So we're there with the coach. Now he's undamaged. He's got 2. He can do two dice, and I don't think his special ability works on himself. It says if the unit is with or adjacent to any of its faction units. That wouldn't work. That would be cheating, I think. So we're going to say he's got 2 dice to fight with here. Let's see what he can do. Oh, he blocked the damage. There's only 1 unit there, so that's all it did. And he did kill them. Good job, Coach. Coach took out a monster unit. I think it's the first time he's done that. Good job for him. Okay, but that's also not great because we're down to nothing but red cubes. And we're going to have to put one in the bag. So for a melee, we have to put a biohazard cube in the bag and continue on. All right, that was actually that whole activation. A little bit of activity there, a little flurry of activity. Let's draw again and see what we come up with next. Get it all mixed up so we get another fate token, right? So it's not bad that they're coming out. We get those done, but let's see. So we're going to have track 2. Oh my gosh. Track 2 already has this massive unit on it. Now it's about as big as it can be, and it hasn't activated yet. So we're going to have to get ready for this onslaught right here when it does move. It's got a stack of, let me see, 5. There's 3, 4, 7, 11 right now. So, and then track 5 is going to go. That's not too terrible. That means these little guys here are going to go 1, 2, and 3. That's it, really. Boom. That was easy. Let's continue on and see what else happens. The horrors are starting to come after us. We get, okay, the athletics club gets to go. That is awesome. Let's see if I want to do any adrenaline blah, blah, blah actions where I move people around a bit. I think I do. We're going to leave him here because he can actually attack this unit from a distance. That's okay. I think, though, we need to get these guys. No, we're okay. If they move, they move. We got the coach there. He is going to have to take on, you know what I think we're going to do is we are going to move him. I know he's damaged, but this is okay. We're going to go 1, 2. He's going to take this big group on here and push him back, I think. He's got a special ability that we're going to use. But right now we're just doing the movement part. Is the doctor going to stay there? Well, if he moves, he gets to collect the supplies, but he only gets to move 1. I think we'll move... We're going to move the tennis pros. They're going to start coming over here to help on this side of the board again. So we're going to go 1... They have a foot movement of 3. Wow, 1, 2, 3. We're going to move them back to the compound here. And when they do that, they're going to pick up these supplies for their faction. Oh, no, we don't want them to pick them up. Nope. We want the doctor to pick them up because they have no supplies. Okay, and we need some more supplies before the night phase. We got time. I'm okay with where we're at. I think that'll be it for the adrenaline movements. Okay, now we're going to go to our actions. We got 3, so we're going to take 3 actions. I think for the first one, again, we have no supplies. If the doctor, it will go. He will basically just move back. If he moves back there, he can't get anywhere. We're going to take 2 actions to move the doctor. That kind of bites. But I need those supplies. That's one way to get them, is to move. Well, we could move and do a... Yeah. He's got an attack of 2, same as everybody else almost. We're going to do a follow action with him to attack him. So yeah, he's going to move here. They'll pick up these supplies. That's action 2, right? Is that action 2? No, it's action 1. Action 1. Okay, got 4 supplies now. We need more. All right, what is going to happen with the next? So action 2. Oh wait, I can't do that. I can't do that. That would be a follow action, y'all. I can't do that. We're doing the orange team. Just get so excited. I want to get everything done. Okay, I think what we will do then for action number 1. Oh, I moved them. That was action 1. Action 2. I could move. I could shoot. Let's do this. He's going to attack. Remember, because of we have our stronghold out, our compound out. He does not require the use of supplies for ammunition. He's got unlimited golf balls, and so he's going to be whacking that 2 unit up there. He's got now. If they're range 1, he gets an extra bonus to his attack. But at range 2, which he can do, he doesn't get any bonus. He just rolls his 2 dice. Let's see if he can take them down. He did do 1 damage to them, so that's good. And they're down to 1. They're down to 2, so that's not terrible. That was action number 2. And though, I think our first follow action is going to have to be the fireman pushing these guys back, which is okay. Okay. Action number 2. 3. This will be action 3. Okay. I think. And this group will move into one of these groups, so they're going to get attacked. The tactical advantage for them of range is not going to be there, so it's not going to exist. Let's see. The swimmer's got a much stronger attack, but he only moves 2. He can't even get there. I think our best thing to do with them, actually, we could do, since he's been healed, we can move, do a vehicle movement. I think vehicle movements take a supply, though. I don't know if I want to do that. I wish they had like a little chart that just showed things like that in the game. Vehicular movement, to use a faction, players forgo units, move foot movement, and discard 1 supply. I could do that. He could literally mow them down. Because he has enough movement. This is Johnny Deere. He's on his tractor. He's got a movement of 3. He could go 1, 2, 3 and just mow them down. It would be a hand-to-hand combat, but he would have extra. He gets a bonus when he does that. It's called vehicular riding lawnmower. If this unit does a vehicular move action and ends at the same space as horse, he can immediately conduct a free close combat. So he could do that. That might be effective. Or we could just have it with the golf guy and not risk biohazard. I think we're going to do that again. So for our final action, the golf pro is going to take another swing at that unit. I don't know if this is the most effective thing to do or not, but it feels like the right thing to do right now, so he's going to do that. Again, range 2, so only gets his base attack value. He got a critical and a hit, so he's going to do them in, but let's see what else he rolls. That's it. He killed them. They are gone. So that was a very effective attack. That horror unit is no longer a problem. Now we're going to do our first follow action. Our first follow action is going to be with the fireman. He's right here. Oh, wait, I think it requires supplies. So I think our first follow action is going to be to move him, take these 4 supplies. That's at follow action number 1. We do not draw a event, so we're okay. We can go to follow action number 2, which is going to be the fireman. We're going to use his special ability, which is this. Fire hoses. Unit uses special range combat action, pay 1 supply, water, and draw a fate number. 1 to 2, no effect, push, I still think, it still says it's a ranged combat action, so I always debated this. I still think he gets to do damage. Hopefully he gets a decent attack and does some damage to that unit, but he's going to push him back and stun him would be the ultimate thing there. So he's going to do that. So we're going to spend 1 of the supplies there, which puts him down to 3, but then he does this. We're going to draw a fate card. Hopefully it's something good. It's a 2. That's not good. That means it did nothing. That sucks, man. Let me see. No effect. Oh, 2 to 5 is push. Okay, so he's going to push. 1 was a no effect. 2 to 5 is a push. So he pushes him back to here. And the fire hose does 4 dice of 4 damage. See, this is the thing I don't get. It says fire hose. This uses a special ranged combat action. Pay 1 supply. Because you normally pay a supply to do a combat action. Ranged combat action. It doesn't say... I didn't stun him because I didn't get the better of the numbers. And make them stunned. Okay, well, let's wait. Hold on. 2 to 5 of the horror tiles, mutants count as 1 tile, equal to the fate number in the adjacent space, then stun them. See, I don't think we do damage. I think we just do this. I'm going to play it that way. Tell me if I'm wrong. And here is a stunned token, which will go on the monster. So he busts out his fire hose, pushes them back, and puts a stun token on them. That'll stave them off. Now, next time they activate, we just take the stun token off, and they're done. So we stave them off for the meantime. He may end up having to try and come around. I don't know how he get here and go this way and do that to this group, to this massive group coming along there. That was follow action number 2. We do not draw an event card. We are good to go. All right, let's pull back out here and continue on with our bag. We're going to draw what happens next. We still have 1 fate token and 1 doom token. Let's see what we get. We get the doom token. Okay. I shouldn't mention it. Last time I mentioned the doom token, we drew the doom token. All right. That means we're going to draw an event card. Let's see what we get. Sudden downdraft. The air medical helicopter unit suffers from wind shear. Draw a fate number to apply. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Let's see what our fate number is. Oh, 5. That's going to be bad. I just know it. Let's see. 2 through 5. Rough landing. Flip it to its disabled side. And that's the air med helicopter, which is with these guys here. So right now, it is disabled, which requires us to repair it. I don't know that we'll need to. That's not the worst event that could happen. The air med thing hit some rough wind and had to crash land and damage itself. That's it. That's all that happens in that. So we'll continue. Let's see what else we get. We get, okay, the Islander Athletic Club gets to go again. That is not terrible. We could move. Oh, you know what we could do? We could do this. I think we're going to do this in preparation for a more troubling event. We're going to go. We're going to do our shifts, our movement shifts. We're going to go 1, 2, and 3. She's going to move up with the firemen to take on this big unit. We may get her over here. Actually, we could go 1, 2, 3. Start to get her over here to start attacking that unit at range. That might be better. 1, 2, 3. That's good. And then the golf pro here, he's going to move 1, 2 over to here. So we're going to move him up to here, I think, and get him over there to help with that unit at range because they're stunned. He can just sit there and ping them until they activate again. That's again, we're just doing the adrenaline surge or adrenaline action movements right now. There's no reason for 3 people to be over here. I think we're going to move him to the beach. That way he can take a movement and go to any other beach. That could be over here too, which might be helpful because we got some things coming. And he's a good fighter. And I don't think we need him there anymore either. He's got a foot movement of 2. I think we're going to move him 1, 2 with the doctor. For right now, he's going to maybe continue to move as we go. Okay, that's going to be it for that. Now we're going to take the 3 actions that they get. They're just... I think we're going to have them here. I could reduce the biohazard. I don't care about that. It's not worth an action. What is worth an action is searching. So the golf pro ladies are going to search. Yay. They're going to search and see if we can get some more supplies and stuff. Oops. That was a weird draw. This card's stuck. All right, let's see what we get. Call in an airstrike. Ooh, check your unit's admin rating. Oh, this is good because there's a 4. That's high. 4. There we go. Your unit sends precise target coordinates via shortwave radio. Apply 6 hits against any one area, divided as you wish if there's more than 1 horror units in that area, not in the spawn zone. Oh, not in the spawn zone? Oh, bummer. 6 hits to a precise... Apply 6 hits against any one area. I mean, we kind of have to... yeah, I guess, okay. This is a cool thing, man. I wish it could happen in a spawn zone, but it can't. So I think we're going to apply the 6 hits here, right? To the stunned unit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. They are gone. So we stunned them and then blasted them. That was a good event, though. We didn't get any supplies. Did that? We do exhaust that area, so we got to mark that. And that was action 1. Man, that was actually good action. That was pretty effective. Action 2, I think that we will have Spitz here do the same thing. He's going to draw, because we're trying to get some supplies back in. I don't want to forage for supplies. It's the least way to get supplies, it seems. Okay, let's see. Red tag sale flyer found. A unit realizes that there could be hundreds of extra shoppers and some really good bargains at the mall. Place 2 random regular civilian units at the Pomegranate Mall in Area 4E along with 4 supplies. 4E, that's A, B, C, D, right here. Nice, okay. So 2 random units. I do have 2 random units. They will be the World Viking Cruise, that's employees, and Taurus Tax Service employees will be going there. They are... Oh, those are the dead ones, aren't they? No. That's right. Okay, so we're going to put them there. Like I said, I really don't care who's there anymore. It's just we're not going to rescue them. They're both 1s, but we do get 4 supplies. That's valuable, so we're going to have to go there and get those supplies, though, which is fine. I think that's a move action will solve that problem. They're there. They're not in the compound. They're just there. And it says exhaust this area, so we're going to exhaust the area. Again, that was up here with Spitz. Okay, so I pulled 2 event cards. I still have 1 action left. I think we might as well spend our last action with the Golf Pro here. Now, the coach is there, so he's going to get an extra die. Probably didn't do that last time, but he should have had 3 dice instead of 2, even with that ranged attack. So we're going to roll 3 dice, and we're going to attack that horror unit there. I got one way down here, too, I still have to worry about. We'll see how that works out. All right, I got only 1 hit against them. That's not great. So, okay, but they're weaker. So here we go. Okay, that's 3. Now I get to do my follow actions. I do have supplies here. I think that for our first follow action, he's going to attack this unit and weaken him, so he takes less damage. That would make some sense. So they only have 3 supplies, unfortunately. So down to 2 supplies. We're going to have to get some more supplies with them, and he's going to get 2 dice. But see that building the compound for the Islanders with the free golf balls and tennis balls is really valuable because supplies are important. Okay, in a ranged attack, this does do damage because in a hand-to-hand it defends, but in a ranged it doesn't. So he only does 1 damage to them, but that's okay. And that was our first follow action, which does draw an event card. Bummer. Let's see what we get. Swamped in heavy seas. The ferry unit is taking on water. Oh, we're going to lose all of our units that can help us, but it doesn't matter. Good timing. 2. So this isn't going to be too bad. Bailing out. Flip the unit to the ferry unit to this disabled side. Which one is that? Do I have the ferry unit out? I think is it. I don't think I have that out. What's the ferry unit? I don't think I have that. Oh, it's this one. Okay, so it's the Cheyenne Sky. So it is disabled right now. That's okay. Again, we're not in a place where that's a big concern, but that does mean we don't get any other follow opportunities. So that's that. We're going to draw our next one, which is probably okay. We're going to get our next faction token for the Greenport folks, which is actually quite valuable because we can do some things with them. Let's see. Well, now that this is not a problem, we need to move the fireman. So for adrenaline surge actions, he's going to move 2. We're going to move the doctor 1 to there. We'll leave him here. He will stay there, I think. He's fine. And I think that's it. That's it for our adrenaline surge. Now we're going to take our 3 actions. I think for our 3 actions, the doctor will move 1 more into here. And that means when he moves, he does a move action, he gets to collect the supplies. So now they're flushing supplies, 6 supplies, that's good. And he's trying to work his way over to the fireman. He can't get there from there, though. Oh, I just realized there's no bridge. He's got to come up and around. Okay. Well, the fireman can move to him, but we'll see. We'll see. The fireman can heal himself. In fact, that's probably what we'll do. Now, his ability is unlike the doctor's. He only gets to heal himself 1, but we're going to take our second action for the fireman to triage himself and heal 1. And then for our 3rd action with them, we'll spend a supply and have him attack this unit again. So they're down to 5 supplies, and he gets to roll 2 dice. Hopefully he does better than last time. He does. That's 2 hits. That'll do it. That'll end that horror unit right there. Boom. Zombies gone on that group right there. Okay, very good. Now we got follow actions. What do I want to do with our follow actions? We know that our next draw is going to be a fate draw, so I don't know what to do with our follow action, honestly. I think we'll have the golf pro. He doesn't need to spend any ammo. We're just going to have him attack that unit. It's 2 away. He's with the coach. He's still going to get 3 dice. Why not try and kill him, right? Do him in. There's two of them less there. Let's see what we get. Only 1 hit. Gosh, dude, come on. Do better than that. That's our first follow action. Let's see if we can even get it. So we don't. Man, we've been drawing a lot of event cards after this one. Let's see. Mutated Hornet Swarm. Uh-oh. Draw a fate number. This is the track number the unit will spawn on. Count down the track number of areas equal to the current game round numbers. That's 5. Wow. Start with A area. Count to the forks normally as if moving, but ignore other units and damage bridges. Then spawn the mutation there. If the Mossman landscaping unit is on the map, their Weed Whacker strip the hive into a frenzy. The mutation standee will conduct a free activation immediately upon spawning. If they're on the map, let's see that. That is the Mossman landscaping. Let's see. So I looked at the first 3. The answer is no, 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 no. Nope, nope, and let's see. Nope, and nope. So far, so good. Let's see, do I have any over here that I need to look at? Oh, that was no, right here. Right here, I got these guys here. No, so where are they? They're either off the board or they're dead. I don't know which. Or saved. We might have saved them already. I don't know, but they're not. Oh, we saved them already. Okay, that's good. So, yep, nothing. We're good that this does not happen. So we're still going to spawn them. They're going to spawn on track 6. Oh, 6 gets spawned on a lot. Now, this is a special unit. Here is that unit right here. They have 3 health, and they're also going to need a standee, which I'll just take it off of Bigfoot since Bigfoot was already killed. Don't need to get another standee out of the bag. Sorry, I'm ducking in front of the camera. So we're going to go on track 6. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I'm going to draw a fate card to see where they land. Let's see, track 3. So they're going to go via 3. So that will put them here. Okay, so they flew all the way down there, and then we're going to see what their special ability is, because it will matter. Okay, the Murder Hornets. They have a 3 movement and a 3 attack. They have 3 health. Swarming Stings. The unit will move 4 areas during the night game rounds without stopping for units, and instead inflict 1 hit and 1 biohazard cube per area it moves through if occupied. Conduct close combat only in the last area moved to. Okay, well that's interesting. That's not going to do much. It might just cause an overrun, which would be the first one we've had. We've prevented all overruns, but that's okay. Sadly, that marks the end of our follow actions because of that, and the Murder Hornets are on the board in an area that's really not going to matter. But we do have to make our next fate draw. So let's see what happens next. Surge, of course. Track 5 never fails. There's nothing on track 5. That's good. But we're going to spawn 4 there. So there's 4 units on track 5. They just keep on coming. And then we're going to surge. So we're going to draw another card. We're going to surge on track 3. That's not bad because it says draw a fate number, activate the track that number of times. There's nothing on the track. Yay! So we did not do anything there. No spawns, no nothing. All is well. And that marks the end of the round. So we're going to follow the end of the round steps, which are going to be replenished locations, which means I'm going to go across here, get rid of these markers. There should be a couple of them on the board. I think that's it, just 2, right? I thought there were 3. Well, if I find one the next turn, I will remove it. But we take off the markers for locations we searched and exhausted. So that is done. Then we're going to do the mutation regeneration step. No, the mutations, the hornets are healthy, so there's no reason to do that. Then we're going to do the biohazard infection step. Now this is where things could start getting nasty for us. So we might need to start pushing down the biohazard level. We got to draw 2 cubes. We drew 2 yellow. That means it only goes up twice. And if we draw reds, that's really bad. So 2 yellow, that's not terrible. Not great, though, since there's still a bunch of greens in the bag. So we're going to go up 2 there. We're at 11 with 4. Now, if we get to here, we lose. So we might want to start thinking about pushing that back in the next turn. But we've avoided a lot of melee, which is great. Then we're going to refill the bag of our tokens. Here we go. Give them a good shake. Get them all shuffled up. And then lastly, we will advance to the next round. That means we got literally 2 rounds left to go. I think, okay, we're going to do a big epic episode in the last one. I'm going to do the last 2 rounds, especially considering we're not going to have as many actions. They should go faster. We're going to have 2, and then the last round at night, we're going to have 1 action. So that's not terrible. We're going to do that and have some fun with it. So in the next episode will be the last one. We're going to close it out there. So I hope you stuck with it. If you did, I hope you enjoyed it. And from this point on, we'll just, the last one, we're going to do turn 8 and turn 9 and get it knocked out. It might be a long video. But please enjoy it. And in this case, we are done. So that marks the end of this round and this episode. I can't imagine us not winning at this point. Oh, I don't know. We got 2 more turns. There's a lot that can happen. We might have to be knocking our biohazard track down, depending on what happens in turn 2, or turn 8 rather. And we need to get some more supplies for the end of the game. Other than that, we're doing pretty darn good. Even if I don't get the supplies, people can take enough damage in the last round to survive it. We'll see. I mean, you have to wipe out a whole faction to lose, so we're not going to have that happen. Anyway, take care. Have a wonderful time. I hope your weekend or weekdays or whatever time you're watching this is fantastic. By the way, just a plug. Meet me at the table, Barrett and team. They're doing... sorry, I got sidetracked. I was looking at something. Meet me at the table. Go over there. They're doing Kingdom Death Monster Game, which is one of my favorite games. Just go watch it. It's so fun. It's just Colin and Barrett are doing this called Hit or Miss. It's not a separate channel. I think it's just a show that they do. And first off, they're super funny and entertaining and engaging, and they enjoy themselves, which I love. So go take a gander at that, and I hope you enjoy it. Take care. Talk to you in the next one. Bye-bye.